Hey everybody, Still Guts in Tennessee. Glad y'all are back. Another quick tip video. First tip here is I'm gonna pause it right here. Make sure your team deploys with you. So you see, I actually just stopped. I'm holding my right mouse button down, looking back, because it's tough to see on the mini map. It's just a glob of green dots and stuff. So I want to make sure people are coming with me. And I can tell people are coming. So I'm gonna keep going here. So, yeah, don't just head off. I think I've said this before in other videos or something, but just don't. I'm gonna go fight over here, and boom, I'm gone and off to the races. So this whole time I'm keeping an eye on the mini map, make sure all these people are still coming. People will turn around all of a sudden and go, oh, I don't want to go that way. So it looks like it's a good enough force that I'm gonna keep moving forward. But the whole time, keep an eye on the mini map because we want to stay together. I don't want to outrun my teammates, and I noticed they've all stopped back there. So I'll stop here at this bush, see what's up, what's going on. So I don't want to move too far forward because if I get bum rush, I want to make sure that the guys behind me can shoot the enemy. So I'm just sort of sitting here waiting. So make sure you got sufficient people coming with you, and then keep an eye on them as they come, because this is random battles and everybody's out for themselves, and that's the same for you too. So you don't feel bad about abandoning people if you think it's a bad fight, and vice versa. Be ready to be aware that people will abandon you at any time. So that's my first tip. So make sure teammates are with you and don't outrun your support. So the second tip, so we've made it up to our deployment here. So I'm in a nice position here. This Patton's moved all the way up to the edge of the map. It's got the cover behind the house here. I pull up just to try to get a shot on somebody, and my gun depression screws me over. So this Patton is my biggest threat. So you want to prioritize your biggest threats. Try to stay in a position to where only one person has a chance of getting shots on you. You don't want to pull into a position where you get caught in a crossfire and have more than one person. So as you can see, I've angled my tank and my armor, my turrets all angled towards him, holding the right mouse button down, just sort of scanning around with my cursor to see if I can highlight somebody. And if you notice, that AMX highlighted for just a second, so that's why I released the right button to let my turret swing around. But I'm back pre-aimed over there. He's my biggest threat. I want to stay down in this dip too, to not give him a better shot on me or expose myself to other people. So it kind of goes back to that patience thing. We're in a good position here. And once you're in a good position, just make sure you're defensible the way you need to be. And like I said, I decided this Patton over here was my biggest threat. So again, I'm kind of keeping my tank towards him, just sort of trying to look around, see if I can find other shots. But the whole time, I'm just scanning the mini-map. See, he just showed up on the mini-map, and I'm back over there. So I loaded heat, because I think these heavies are pushing, so hate to have to waste a heat shell on the Patton. So again, pre-aimed, heavy's coming. So finally release, pull back down further, let my teammates hit him. I got the spotting damage. I'm back to worried about to the right again. So see, I'm constantly looking over there. So that's my tip, guys. Let me just slow this down to finish off. So make sure you're deploying with your team. Be safe the whole time. Keep an eye on them. Make sure you don't outrun them. Even if they seem like they're coming and you're in a faster tank, then stop and wait for them to catch up with you. Always stay where you have support from them, and you can also fall back if you lose their support. And then the second tip is prioritize your threats. Make sure, like I said, that Patton was my threat, and I had a good position cover against everyone but him. So I pointed my armor towards him and prioritized him as my threat, and kept an eye on him with that right mouse button. So I'm sure I'll have to replace my mouse before too long. I just hold it down all the time, it seems like, but it's a good thing to get used to doing. It's just holding that right mouse button down, keeping that gun and turret pointed to where your biggest threat is, so you don't have to swing your turret around to get a shot on them. So hope somebody picked up something. Y'all give me a thumbs up down there, or subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll keep trying to put some stuff out. Everybody have fun and keep tanking.